Yo, so what I'm about to do now is hold on, where my glasses at? Hold on. Anyways, what I'm about to do now is give a real take. What I'm about to do now is give a real take on the release of the RX1R3. It just came out today. I'm really excited because I've been using these things for a long time, so I know how they could make them better. And it's a couple things that after watching the first 2 minutes of it that I was like, yo, let me make a review of it real quick in real time that I want to share with y'all so y'all can piece together how they not thinking clearly when they make these cameras. But check this out. Here we go. So if anybody out there don't know, you're watching 9 to 5 Nightmares. Sony just came out with the RX1R3. For those who don't know what that is, it's a compact 35mm camera that does 4K 60. And it's pretty decent in low light. It has some crop modes that allow you to go from a 50mm to a 70mm out of that 35 because it's such a big sensor as far as megapixels is concerned. It's like 61 megapixels. So this is what I'm saying. Even at 15 megs, which is higher than an A7S III sensor, you're getting exceptional quality at 70mm for photographs. So you're getting basically 3 cameras in one. 3 focal lenses in one. Not 3 cameras, 3 focal lenses in one. But let's get into it. Let's break it down. I'm gonna give y'all a step-by-step play on how I think they could have made it better, because that's what I do. I innovate. Let's go. It's Walter the Balter. Hold up. Shout out to Jabari too. All right, so here we go. The front of the body, we got a 49mm filter thread, which is the same as the Zeiss 55 1.8. We're not going to complain about the filter thread. We're just going to say it's very, very small, and it can be adapted. It's not a huge issue. But as we move on, we got 35 f2. So we got some great separation between subject and camera, between, like I would say, 6 feet. 6 feet. All right. That's cool. I'm really interested to know if the focus is by wire or linear. If it's linear focus, man, that makes it really, really special. And I'm looking at the right side. It's got a little grip on it. And we'll see. I'm trying to skip through this. Full frame, back illuminated, 61 meg. Back illuminated means it's good in low light. As far as I know, it's good in low light. What I would like to see here, what I would like to see is, why don't they just make this with a dual base ISO? Y'all need to make the RX1 with dual base ISO. Because what I want to see across the line, there we go. Let's just make a center version of this. Make a center RX version. You know what I'm saying? Make a center RX with log 3, center tone, all of the video features like waveform and what is it? RGB or whatever that shit called. Focus. What that shit called? Damn, I can't think right now. I almost got this on the tip of my tongue. False color, yeah. So yeah, that'd be cool. So basically what I'm saying is, yeah, let's just what I want to see is a center version of this. I want the on and off switch, which we'll get to in a second. I want that shit to be tactile and light up red like the FX3. That's really important. Tallies are super important. F2 latest processing means it's got some AI in there. That's cool. Basically, this is the Leica competitor to like Q3s, Q6s, and stuff like that. I don't know too much about Leicas, but I know that those are very expensive total round cameras and they do damage. Sony's trying to compete with those, and it's very, very surprising that they release this without like a press or without letting people know. Clearly, they let some testers have the camera and do their thing. I wish I was one of them because I do extremely incredible work. Sony, if you could see this, Sony City has me blocked. I don't know why. I don't know if Katie hating on me. But I know Thomas Cubby, he messed with me. I know, what's bro name? Oh, dang, I gotta go on LinkedIn. But I met him over here at Waltham. I know he messed with me too. I know Lord personally messed with me too. I know, I can't say my source, but I know he messed with me too. And I know, dang, I ain't said his name in a long time. Shapiro, I know he messed with me too. So Sony, if y'all could see this, my name Walter the Balter. I'm from Florida. I'm a photographer turned cinematographer. And that's cinema and everything we do at Passion. I capture black people in a very unique way, but I also understand the fundamentals, and I break the rules. I'm learning how to break the rules gracefully, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to be represented by Sony because I've been shooting with them for a long time, and I know how to dial in shit with these cameras. And I'm talking about, hold up, look. Let's get back to this RX1Riii. The RX1 we definitely want to see a center version. We definitely want to see a non-magnesium alloy body. We want to see something with some girth, some real metal that's like $5,000 worth. Because $5,000, $5,100 for this camera is a lot. This camera costs more than that. It's basically a FX6. It's basically a prime FX6. I can't say that, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's because it don't got dual base ISO. And that's what I'm saying. If this had dual base ISO, man. Think about that. Think about pulling out a fixed 35mm camera, which 35 I'm really loving right now. Most of my work right now has been done on 35mm. But think about pulling that out and then getting busy with dual base ISO anywhere you go. You can put a mic on. Listen, this is the ultimate total round camera if you put dual base ISO on here with a mic port on here. Man. And I'm talking about, man, imagine this type of camera with the, what's that handle called? The FX3 handle. Imagine this with one of those. Man, is that possible? Can we get a multi-port handle that allows us to get XLR out on this camera? Man, that'd be, man, even third party. Come on, man. Let's think about this. And this camera would be amazingly paired once you pair it with a core, hold on, let me look it up real quick. I forget what it's called. A core snap, right? I'm gonna open up Google on my bottom screen because my studio is colossal for real, fool. Hold up. Shout out to all the boys that know how to do all the cool shit like me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm really a chemist when it comes to creation. Core SWX snap. Power base snap. Yo, look. So if you put, man, that's crazy. So a $200 battery on this camera will get you a lot of output because then it'll give you USB-C PD out. Like I think it got like 2 ports on there. Yeah, it's got 2 D taps. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, this camera is gonna be a pretty big beast if you got the 5X to spend and the $200 to grab this battery. I want to see the cages that they're gonna build for this because if this junk got a mic port, I know I got a USB-C. I don't know the USB-C for. Oh, let's get into that because I want to see the video features. That's really important too. Hold up, it's the Balter. Hold up, follow me on TikTok 9to5 Nightmares. Follow me on YouTube Walter the Balter. I don't really mess with IG no more, so if you want to see it, my IG is no longer Walter the Balter. I got kicked out of IG. I got an IG though. It's called Eyes Disguise. Check me out one time. You can see all this shit that Mallory stole. Mallory, fuck you. I'm gonna sue the fuck out you. And let's get back into this RX1Riii. It's the Balter. Hold up, man. Pun. I love you. I love you, Pun. I'm eating salmon and rice, drinking water, healthy shit. Hold up. I need a girl, no P. Diddy. Gotta be in her 30s, gotta know how to deal with Rottweilers. Are probably on one already. And gotta be able to run 3 miles at least. No P. Diddy. All right, picture profiles don't really care about. That's what I'm saying. All right, it's nice that it comes with those. It's nice that you can get in a groove of shooting them one for a little bit, switch it, whatever. But if this had center tone, I'd be impressed. If this had log 3, I'd be more impressed. Hold up, man. Follow me on TikTok, 9 to 5 Nightmares. Follow me on YouTube, Walter the Balter. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up, man. My studio colossal, fool. Vamos. All right, here's the cool part. It's got a 0.3 millimeter minimal focus distance. That's insane. That's insane. I don't know how many inches it is. It's about to tell me in a second, but that's insane. And it got a macro mode, which is 0.2 millimeters, which is equivalent to like 20 centimeters or some shit. Man, that's crazy. 20 centimeters. But I got a macro mode at 35 millimeter and it flushed everything out after that at 35 F2. So that's what I'm saying. If we could dial in the right color with the log 3 with our own colors, we could really get jiggy with this. This could be like the pocket cinema camera for all directors, cinematographers, whatever, behind the scenes. Like, they missed out on an opportunity, but we can create one in the future. You need to name it after me or give me one, a couple of them for free. It's the Balter, man. Hold up. Listen, I'm not done yet. Gerald, what up? All right, here we go. So again, 35 millimeter f2, 60 megs at 50 millimeter crop. If you crop into the 50 millimeter blast, you know what I'm saying, you get 29 megs, so it chops it in half. So again, let me rephrase. It's a 35 millimeter f2 at 60 megs. If you want to get to 50 millimeter, you're going to split the megs in half from 60 to 30, basically. And then you get to 50 millimeter. If you want to go even further than that at 70, you're going to get a 15 meg. 15 megs is very, very high quality for social media. It's not going to be as much range, dynamic range, right? At 15 megs, but you can still put that back in and post. So you're getting a 35 millimeter 50 and a 70. And it's all higher than the A7S III sensor at 70 mil. I was taking great photos with the A7S III at 12 megs, so get jiggy. And look, this raw. All these photos is raw. Compressed, uncompressed, or lossless raw selectable. It's not available for all movies though, which is switching 3 angles of view. You can do that in all raw photograph modes, but in movies, you can't do that. I think it's just straight 35 millimeter, straight 4K 60, full HD 120 frames. If you want to go slow motion, super slow motion, you got to go to 120, or you got to go to 1080. Don't do that though. Don't do that unless it's like outside and really, really bright, or you got like some studio lights. All right, let's get into the AF. Let's get into the AI, AF, the AF, AI, whatever you want to call it, autofocus. Hold up, man. Shit got AI in that shit. And what that means is that when a camera starts tracking a person, it has an algorithm to know how a body is moving, how to like track a body on some shit based on what I saw. And it don't miss. Sony has the best autofocus. Duh. All right. So we ain't really got to talk about that, but we do have animal, bird, and auto. I want to see how good the auto is, but hopefully you don't have to really switch it too much. You got an airplane and car and train mode too. Insect too. Priority to bird, priority to animal, bird, human. So basically the auto and the human I would be using the most. But since I do have a dog, people who do have dogs, people who have 5 racks that have, listen, for the dog influencers out there, boy, y'all better go get this junk. Spend them 5 racks and blow up. This one got animal priority, meaning that if it's in a crowd full of people, it's only gonna focus on the animal, even if the animal is going around people and it's like flushing in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, or the foreground, I should say, main. All right, let's keep going. 670 something autofocus points, 78% coverage. That's a lot. That just means that you just gotta learn how to move the camera within a certain, motion, a certain pan tracking. I don't know how you want to call it. You just gotta learn how to get jiggy with that shit, and then once you learn the area of what a focus point's at, you'll know not to push things to the boundaries or the edges, and then you can just always have crispy shots. Here we go. It's supposed to be decent in low light. It said something like show the photograph of this horse. Let me put this shit in mute. Show the photograph of this horse in like a negative full exposure, and that was pretty decent. Here we go. So it's refined, smooth operation, made of magnesium alloy. We know how those bodies feel. We've been holding those for years. I want to see what that EVF talking about. Listen, the EVF is trash. It's small. It's only 2.36. I think the A7S3 was like, let me see how many dots. Let's see, A7S3 EVF is not exactly. I was gonna say it, but I ain't wanna flex. Look, the A7S3 is 9.4 million dots. Listen. The A7S3 is a camera for life. For niggas who got the A7S3, that motherfucker got an OLED EVF. These motherfuckers want you to pay $5,000, $5,100 for a EVF that only got 2.36 million dots. Come on, man. That don't make no fucking sense. They not even thinking about this shit. They just throwing shit together like, let's use this old shit and this new body and do a new draft for the, oh wait, hold on, well, I can't see everything, there we go, and do a new draft for the visuals, and then niggas gonna buy this shit. Nah, this shit is OLED, cool, and it's XGA OLED, which is better quality OLED than the A7S3. I think that OLED technology is not exactly, it's just regular OLED. It's not whatever this new tech is, this XGA OLED. Let's see the difference. XGA OLED versus OLED. Here we go. Boom. Let's get smart. They even got Ultra XGA. XGA refers to a screen resolution of basically 1080p, while OLED is a display technology known for superior contrast and black levels. So basically, you're getting a sharper image at XGA. And then it says many OLED displays have higher resolutions than XG, like 4K. So they have so basically OLED has regular, and then it has, which is like 720. Then it has XGA, which is like 1080 pixels, right? Which makes it sharper and crispier. And then it has super XGA, which is 4K, which is the brightest brightness. And I don't know what the aspect ratio is, but it's UHD pixels, you know what I'm saying? So it's just insanely sharp and crispy blacks, but most importantly sharp, right? So getting back into this, the RX1 R3 has a 2.36 super OLED viewfinder. So I want to get into that. Let's unpack that. It's basically saying you can see a 4K image into your eye, but it's only 2.36 million dots. Would you rather that, or would you rather the A7S3 9.444 million dots? Because that shit is crazy. Every time I look, and listen, I barely use it, but every time I'm looking at it, I say I never want to sell this camera because I never seen something so crispy in my eyes. That's what I'm saying. The images that you be getting out of the A7S3 is crazy. So I gotta give it to them. They up the quality, but not the pixels. Or the dots, the million dots, however you want to call it. Yeah, the pixels. They up the quality of the pixels, but not the amount of pixels. My bad, Alistair Chapman. My bad. And they cheaped out a little bit. Plus, it's small. It's really small. Sony, why do y'all be making small viewfinders? Shit is it's. Come on, man. Come on, man. Our iPhones be bigger than the whole camera. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Stop making these fucking cameras so small. All right, here we go. The on and off button looks cool. It doesn't light up red like the FX3. That was a missed opportunity. That was a missed opportunity to make a tiny light. The outer ring and the inner ring lighting up would have been cool. I'm not liking that little click, and I probably will hate the sound. The sound would be important too. How it feels and clicks to turn on and off is important. The custom button still doing old shit. It's never gonna change. The exposure index, or whatever that shit called, it's never gonna change. It's still recessed. It's still ugly. They're trying. Sony, why can't y'all get into a groove with Apple where y'all finding a pattern of excellence? Cause I'm still complaining about shit. So and get rid of this fucking shit, right? We never use this. It makes noise that we never fucking use this. Understand it's great for like putting a lanyard on there. I understand. But figure out a better way to put it, or just get it out the way, because that shit be fucking with cages and shit, and just, no, we don't want that done. Let's go. Oh, can we get one of these shits with a variable ND? Damn, imagine, listen, the RX1 gotta either have two things. Dual base ISO, or internal electronic variable ND. The Balter. I thought of it first. Don't copy me. That's why I do this shit in real time. And if we could possibly get a FX3 handle with the fuck, can't talk right now. If we can possibly get the XLR handle on a multi-port with XLR out, man, that would be colossal. Touchscreen. The software rotates vertically. You can swipe up to get the menu. Go to FM. And 300 images on a single charge. I wonder what type of battery does it use. Is it the A7S3 battery? Power delivery means that you can still run the camera while it's charging. And it has fast charging. You can use it with some cloud upload to get the shit right to the phone. I wonder what's the quality loss. You got some accessibility on here for magnifying the screen. Visually match accessories make elegant upgrades. Thumb grip. So there's a thumb grip, which I don't know if that would, listen, that clips into the multi-port, so that's going to cut out some other shit. Why the fuck would they not just give us the thumb grip on the camera automatically? We don't want to pay to make the camera feel more comfortable in the hand. Fuck the lens hood. It's fucking ugly. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be so kind anymore. Y'all need to start listening to me. Okay, it's made out of recyclable materials. Who gives a fuck? That thumb grip shit is pissing me off because they ain't got no other accessories in here with the shit. They ain't got no other accessories they to talk about but that motherfucking thumb grip. And how much that shit costs? I bet you it's really, really comfortable because I can see everybody using it on the Sony Alpha Rumors page as far as the testers. But man, listen, that EVF is ugly. I want to see what kind of shit Z Finder come out with, and then look. Why is this interchangeable? If this camera is not interchangeable, which I don't think it is, I think it's fixed. Listen, I just saw Sigma coming out with a 12mm 1.4. That's gonna be crazy, bro. That's gonna be crazy. And another 35 f1.2 Mark II. It's gonna be smaller. Finally, they're getting it right. Should have made that big ass shit the first time. They got the Zeiss Otis out for pre-order 1.4, 3 bands, 85mm. I ain't really tripping. Really trying to see what this FX8 talking about. We'll get into that in another video. Memory cards is dumb cheap right now. What it used to be before the tariffs. And who gives a fuck about the A7 V? Who gives a fuck about the Sony A7S V? Or excuse me, my bad. I'm tripping. I ain't ate my food yet. I don't care about no A7 V. I'm not a photographer no more. What? Digital Whatever that, like that, that's ugly. Do not copy fucking Canon. Don't do that. We don't want that shit. I mean, it's kind of cool, but make it look not like Canon. I'm more concerned about the FX8, FX32, and A7S4. We'll get into that in another video. We're really here to talk about it. RX1Riii. I wanted to see some more videos that the Sony Alpha Rumors page had put up on it, but that was the main one. I'm not gonna watch these guys talk about it yet. I will leave a review after I see these other videos. Listen, I don't do reviews, but I just talk shit, and I be flossing my teeth before I talk shit every time. So I'm giving you boys the organic poop that needs to be on the internet. Everybody's taking dumps on the internet, and it's my turn. Hold up, I know that wasn't the best metaphor, but it just came out naturally. Man, before you done rap, become astronaut. No, I'm talking about studio, my shopper horror, eggs and bacon, syrup in my soda, like them pickled peppers on my burger. I might post some syrup in my sherbet. No, I'm talking about, hold up, it's Walter Game Shawty Man. I think the UPS man just came. Hold up. Reload. RX1Riii could have been better though. We definitely wanted a tally light on that bitch. We definitely wanted dual base ISO. We definitely wanted a multi-part handle with XLR. We definitely wanted a more professional, heavier grade metal body. We definitely wanted dual base ISO. I don't know if I said that. We definitely wanted a bigger EVF. But let's see. Knowing me, I want to rig this shit out. I want to see a cage around it. I want to put what is that? A Core SWX power based snap battery on there, so it lasts even longer. See how the size compared to it, which mounting it on the bottom might give it some girth and stability to add some or to reduce some micro jitters from your images since the camera's so small. Really pissed about the thumb grip. I want to see how it feels on the hand, on the right side of the hand, and I really hate that Sony logo where they put it. Why couldn't they just black it out? You know what I'm saying? That could have been dope. That was a missed opportunity as well. So I would put some tape over that. And right where the dude eye is right here, you can see that fucking lanyard piece in a way. I think that's a lanyard piece. Let me zoom in. Yeah, it's a lanyard piece. It's so ugly. It's distracting. It makes noises and it get on my nerves. Look, you can see it right here. Ugh, it's so ugly. Not here to hate on the camera. I'm just saying they could have made it better, and they need to start taking influencers' opinions. So I understand why y'all doing what y'all doing. I'm gonna start trying to cooperate more. I'm gonna start trying to be more positive, and but I'm always gonna be direct about my opinions. It's the Balter. It's Walter Game Shawty Man, Lou Scott Balter. No, I'm talking about John Travolta. Hold up, man. Nikki Films, what up? Okay.